And welcome to episode number 14 of the Chase and 8 podcast, where we will be reviewing the loss to the Texas Longhorns. I am your host, TJ Mullins. I'm here with my co-host, Ryan Mullins. Alex Polson, still out. He'll be back the next pod, though, but I'd be glad to have him back. But Ryan, how we doing, man?
Blessed.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Obviously disappointing. Just win or loss. Just disappointed how we played. If you're gonna lose, at least I don't know. There's better ways to lose, I'll say that.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's no doubt about it, man. I mean, like you said, win, lose, or draw, we're going to be on here. We're going to be, recapping. We're going to be previewing, and we're going to be giving you what we think on it and stuff. But like you said, man, it was just it was the loss just wasn't how we wanted it to go. It was tough. It was a tough watch, and we got a lot to get into. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into what everybody's talking about, the offensive side of the football. Let's start there, man. Give me your thoughts on what you saw and what you think needs to happen moving forward for the unit to get better.
I don't know. I mean,
that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't. We come into this thing, and throughout the season, all these games, there's been glimpses of some good stretches, not like drives. I don't know if we've had like one good drive where we ended with a touchdown all season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of one. But there's those, 30-yard like stretches there where we look good. It looks crispy, good play calls. And we always get to that one part of the field that we stall out, whether it's penalties or some fake option counter that we've already ran 4 times. I mean, I don't know what we need to do. I just don't know what the scheme. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the play calls are.
Well, the problem is, man, I think I said this a couple pods ago when it was really starting to become present and known that the offense was going to be, struggle. My thing and the biggest thing I had, especially going to the Tennessee game, was I don't know if we can figure it out. That was my thing. Is like I think we're so far down the hill, man, that I'm not sure what is the pinpoint, because when things go wrong, you would like to have something where you can pinpoint and be like, "Yep, that's the problem. Here's what we're going to do to fix it." The issue that we're having is there's so many problems that I don't even like. There's not like a fix, I mean, we tried to change the schemes of the plays we're calling on Saturday.
Well, let me backtrack you on that.
Yeah. Go for it.
They didn't make them simpler.
Oh no,
more complex
for sure. Yeah.
So you have 11 new starters playing, right? Didn't we say that there's a deal out there that not all 11 are new starters, and instead of saying, okay, let's go bare simplicity, so you don't have to think. You have 2 options, like slant and then a curl underneath it. You're reading 2 guys, that's it.
Yeah.
It's not there, then you can run, right? But then, no, we got fake option going right, then coming back. It takes forever.
Oh, man, yeah.
Maybe it worked one time. Maybe 2. But a good defense, they're going to see that, and that was our, go-to play. That's what we put in.
Yeah.
And we thought we were going to get away with that stuff. I mean, I don't know, man.
Not to mention we had 2 weeks to prepare.
Well, that's what they did.
Right, and
that's 2 weeks. We're running.
It's so frustrating. It's confusing. One thing, I mean, it's confusing. It's frustrating. As a player, I would be like, I mean, what are we talking about? But we're not there, and we don't see stuff, man. But dude, we got to get back to the basics of just what an offense is. You line up, you call a run play. You line up, you call a pass play. And if the quarterback gets up to it, he doesn't like it, he audibles. But if he doesn't audible, everybody's on the same page of what they're supposed to be doing. And dude, I've just been so like flabbergasted, man, that I'm watching all these games on Saturday, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Every single one of those teams is running offenses that are, I mean, and like they're throwing 50-yard passes. There's wide receivers running wide open, not 10 guys, or not a defender 10 yards around him, man. And I'm just sitting here like, how is that possible that this team, dude? I'm watching Syracuse. Syracuse is one of the best offenses. I mean, I love watching them, dude. It's like dudes running wide open all the time. And Kyle McCord, he's just sitting back there, just, I mean, slinging the thing, dude. And I'm like, how do we not have that at the University of Oklahoma, man? It's so confusing to me.
That's what makes you think it's more the scheme, because we have talent all the way across the board, better than Syracuse. I mean,
No doubt.
every one of our receivers is better than theirs. Well, rated better, right?
Correct.
I mean,
Yeah.
so it's development, it's knowing what to do, and it starts with the scheme, though. You can't tell me you can't come up with the play to do, and we did a couple 5-10 yard passes. Do it every time,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and we'll be first to say, get after us in the comments.
Oh
Like
yeah, there's no doubt about it. We
Hey.
own what we said. I truly thought we had a shot. That was the problem with the 2 weeks, the bye week. I think because all of Sooner Nation had built it up in their heads. Like after the Auburn game, especially how it ended, I think all of us were like, we got a shot at this thing. But dude, Friday before the game, every person I talked to was like, oh yeah, we got a shot at this thing, dude. And in reality, there was no shot. I mean, that's the most concerning part to me, and it's really not even about the offense, dude. Texas on both sides of the ball. I mean, they're playing a different game than we are, man. Like they're bigger, they're faster, they're stronger, they're more physical, they're more disciplined, they were more organized on everything, and it's just it's concerning to say the least. And I hope that we can figure something out moving forward to where we get on that level, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, honestly, their offense didn't do much. I know they had 400 yards, but I mean, what was the time of possession on this thing?
Well, I think we won it definitely in the first quarter. So I
Right.
mean, we had a good majority of the first quarter, but then they probably had a good majority of the second quarter. So I'm not really sure.
We actually had the ball more.
Yeah.
We had the ball for 32. They had it for 27.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's not how the game felt like it went. I know we spent a lot of time that last drive in the fourth quarter going down, but
And that was a good part of like our total yards. It's a little skewed because I think we drove the length of the field almost that last possession there.
right.
So
Yeah, and we fumbled on twice in our side of the
yeah.
field. It's not like Texas just drove right down the field. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not going to say, hey, their offense is, I mean, they're good, but our defense is right there, I think. They made some good runs. Billy Bowman made him look like a fool out there. We were making us miss tackles. They were very physical. But just on that one drive, honestly,
Yeah, man.
other than that, I mean,
Dude, and we'll get there. I mean, I'm not going to jump ahead because I legitimately have some concerns about the defense, and not just about the defense. And I'm just talking more grand scheme of things when we get to the defense. Like we'll stick with offense, but I just my thing is though, it's like I'm trying to wrap my head around how I'm watching their offense, Texas's offense, and it's night and day, man. It's like I'm watching our offense who can't get a yard, and theirs is like, I mean, they're running backside screens, right? I mean, they got holes in the running game that you could drive a semi through, and it's just, and we got our defense is one of the best running like rushing defenses in the country, man. And they had holes, huge holes. And to me, I don't think their offensive line is that much better than our defensive line. They're a good group. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying I think that just comes down to schematically they were doing things, they were doing play action pass. They were split, spreading this out, man. And I want us to do some of that. And I hate to say that because, I mean, it's Texas, but still, man, I'm like, gosh, dude, Sark's got that thing, it's rolling deep, and it looks like a good unit.
I mean, it's a lot of quick stuff. We don't do any quick stuff. I mean, and when we do, we have 15 blocking. I mean, you just can't do it. You can't do that, man. You can't have 15 is not gonna block anyway.
Well, let's just kind of do an offensive line. I mean, I just don't think on the offensive line, I just don't think we have the quality of players to play at this level and what we need to play at. I mean, they're not up to scale. And I think it's pretty evident that because we can't run the ball, and it's literally killing me that we can't run the football. And
I actually thought this was one of the better games we did run the football.
oh, it was. No, it was. And our best rusher was 14 for 38.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because, and if you want to count Michael Hawkins, because he was essentially a running back playing quarterback on Saturday. But I mean, yeah, we can't run the ball. There's no explosive plays. There's no holes anywhere. And like you said, you have 15 on the outside blocking, and it's like I don't know what you want him to do. I mean, that's just not who he is as a player. I mean, he's a go forward. He's a run forward player. Throw it to him. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
They threw it to JJ one time on the first drive of the game, and they didn't throw it to him again. Or they threw it to him, but not deep though.
Right. Yeah, we only threw it deep once.
Once. Yeah.
Yeah, O-line, yeah, they're just not they're not very explosive. Not very physical.
Yeah.
That's not like beating Bo. So, and they were all hurt, but how many times can you say that? How many times can you hang your hat on
I mean,
that?
they're coming off a bye, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
I get it. But at the same time, it's like, when is that going to stop?
Right.
That narrative. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they're just not. They're not. We need to put them in a better position to succeed.
I guess
whatever that is,
Yeah.
whatever that means. That means you got to run onto the outside. Run to the outside. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And as much as what we say to the offensive line, I think you can also say that to the wide receiver room. And I know we're missing the top 5, but at the same time, I've been expecting somebody to make some sort of leap or jump or to show something. Like, it's not like these guys are not highly touted wide receivers. They're young guys who are highly recruited that at some point after you play so much, you start gaining this confidence and experience and you actually know what's going on. I have not seen any of that, dude. And I'm like, how is this possible? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you did. I mean, Zion Curry.
Zion, he did look good. He did look good.
To play more. And 81 does not need to play. I don't know why he's playing. Why is he a starter? If you're not going to run him deep, why is he out there?
I don't know.
He dropped a pass. He's played all year.
Yeah.
Then you throw it to him, hits him right in his chest, and he drops it.
Yeah. Dude, he was playing. I mean, I don't know who I would like to go back and look and see who he came in for. I don't know if it was Farouk but him and Burks were on the field at the same time.
I
I
want to
mean,
say it was Nick.
okay, but they like it's not like I mean, at one point I remember saying we have Burks, number 15, and he don't do anything. So I forgot his name.
Brennan Thompson.
Brennan Thompson, Zion Reagans, and I think Kearney were all in the game at one point, and it was just listen that, and I don't think that we can win very many ball games, man. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I was hoping that we would get Farouk back earlier, but it doesn't sound like it. But even Burks, having a Burks will help. Someone that can create separation, someone that they'll be looking for. Because right now, who are they saying? Okay, this is my guy. This is who I'm going to be looking for. They don't have one. He's
nobody.
guessing.
Yeah.
I mean, and we don't have a quarterback coach to help. It seems like because he's always looking the wrong way.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the running backs. Barnes, I don't. He is what he is. I mean, he's gonna go forward. He's gonna get a couple yards.
His
That's
best
what he's
game.
gonna. Yeah, he's gonna get a couple yards, and he's gonna get downhill, and he's gonna be physical. That's what he's gonna do. I thought Sawchuk when he got the ball, dude. I thought he looked good. I mean, it was the best that I've seen from him up to this point.
Absolutely.
So maybe I think we see more of him, and plus he did a lot of good stuff in the passing game too.
Blocking,
and Hawkins missed him on the wheel. Everybody saw it, but yeah, he did a lot of stuff. So I think we're gonna probably start seeing more of him in the passing game. I don't know if you can play number 8 anymore, man. And I hate to say it because I think he's our best back that we've got on the team. But he does so many things wrong in blitz pickup, in just missing stuff that like you have to know as a player. And I know that he fumbled, but like on that fumble, that happens all the time. Like, when the running back, dips the head and the guy just puts his helmet on it. It's just a good play. It's a good play by the defender. But dude, he just does so many things. He misses so many assignments that I think DeMarco is just going to put him in the bench, man. And it sucks, and I hate to say that, but
I don't think he can. He's going to play. He's going to play because he does give us that. I mean, he could break one.
He's our best back for sure.
Yeah, I think rewatching the game, he does. So one time he ran right when he was supposed to go left.
Man,
how does that happen?
I don't know.
He
runs. I'm not joking, dude.
Into 4 people.
Yeah. That are not. They're just standing there.
They're just standing there because the guard and tackle pulled.
They pulled,
and they didn't go with him.
He runs right into these guys, dude.
Yeah, I don't. But the blocking assignments, he does miss. But some of the times, he's there. He's just not good at blocking.
But that's what I mean, though. Like he can't block, and then sometimes he misses the assignment, but sometimes he's there and he just can't do it.
He dives at their knees and he doesn't.
Yeah. Well, on the Michael Hawkins fumble,
yeah,
he does. He tries to cut him. Dude just jumps right over him and he comes around the backside and hits it from the back. And Hawkins fumbles. So
not a lot of good from the offense.
No. And and we'll see as time goes on. I know the narrative. All right. I understand the narrative. That's not I mean, I don't want to get on here and have to talk about people getting fired and people losing their jobs because that's not something I want to talk about, man. It sucks because he played at the University of Oklahoma, dude. Like he's
a national champion.
Right. And so I don't want to do that, but I hope we can put the program in the right position moving forward. That's all I'm hoping for. I
was listening to D-Mac and he or maybe it was Barry, one of those made a good point that maybe there's too many voices in that room and he needs to step up and say, and with BV, right, make sure you got my back and then stop all that.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the problem I had with the code. Okay. Because I understand that you want to keep Joe John on the staff. I totally get that. I don't know, but I don't know. But people love Joe John. As you can tell, the tight ends, and we didn't even talk about them, but it's because they're a no-show on pretty much every game. They're not going to do nothing. Bauer Sharp, as much as I like him as a player, he don't do nothing. He's not a good blocker, and I would love to utilize him in the passing game, but obviously he's not getting open because he don't catch no balls or nothing. So we're not even talking about the tight ends, but I don't know why they made him the co. Okay, because as you can tell, and like you said, and like Barry or DMAX said, when there's gray area, it's never a good thing. Okay, there needs to be more black and white. This is what we're gonna run. This is our system. These are our core plays that we're going to run every single game. That we're going to base our practice around. We're going to get perfect or as perfect as we can at these core plays, and then we're going to start branching off from those. We're going to start running play action off of those, counter off of those, and that's where you go. Because right now it's just a whole big jumbled up mess of nothing, and it's just not going to work, dude.
Right. No, I agree.
So listen. Like I said, I don't want to get on here and talk about people getting fired and stuff because I hope he can turn around. But
you know how much money he make?
Yeah,
1.2 million.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna feel sorry for you.
No, I won't. No, I'm not gonna feel sorry for him. I want to do what's right for the program moving forward. And if that's the case, then that's the case. You got a job, you got to do it. So it sucks. It sucks because I looked. I think I don't remember. I don't know the exact stat, but I know in one offensive category alone, we are 133rd in the country, and there's 134 schools. The only school behind us is an 0-5 Kennesaw State team.
And they're close. It's a close second.
Right. So we will see. We got a big old game coming up on Saturday that could tell a lot of people the future plans of this program. But
it's a big game for.
I would say a must win
for the OC.
For a lot of people on the offensive side of the ball. I think it could get really, really ugly.
Yeah.
If we do not win on Saturday.
If we have like 3 or 6, or I'd say if we don't score more than 20, it's gonna get.
That's not, dude. I don't think we do that because I mean South Carolina's got a very good defensive line, and that makes me nervous because I feel like Michael Hawkins. I feel like we could see a repeat of what we just saw because he's going to get scared that he doesn't have protection, and so he's just going to tuck it, and there's going to be no passing game whatsoever. So, you know what? Hey, maybe maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we'll see. But all right, let's get to the defense. In which there was some positive that came out from the defense. In that first quarter, I mean, flawless. I was like, dude, this is what we signed up for, man.
I mean,
and that was how we had to win the game. That was how we had to win the game. You got turnovers, you got time of possession, tackles for loss, and after that first quarter, dude, I was like, I think we're gonna have a shot at this sucker.
I mean, honestly, the defense played very, very good for 3.5 quarters. 4 minutes left
in the
second quarter. It's 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
We have a fumble. We have another fumble.
Yep.
And I mean, and we got people running on the field late. And then he misses a tackle. I mean, it's like something happened right there. I don't know. We lost.
I'm starting to get really damn frustrated at us not being able to get the damn call in on the defensive side of the football. I'm talking on drive, multiple plays on every drive, dude. The offense and the offensive line, they are snapping the football. Our defensive line is looking at the sideline, standing up, looking at the sideline. Linebackers looking at the sideline. Safeties looking at the sideline. I I'm not joking you, man. I watch a lot of college football. I do not see that anywhere else in college football. I don't see it anywhere. I don't know why it's happening at the University of Oklahoma. It's starting to piss me the hell off, man. That we can't get the call in. That we got guys running onto the field with 5 seconds left on the clock. They run it right at him. They run it right at the guy that just ran onto the field. What's he do? Whiffs.
Tackle.
He whiffs. He don't, I mean, and he goes to the house. Actually, is that not the play? Is that not the play that
he fumbles?
He fumbles, and
he broke Billy off.
That's right. It was Billy. The guy actually that ran on the field comes and gets the strip.
Yeah, what a play.
What a play.
That wasn't that play, was it?
I'm getting confused because there's multiple runs where like it goes right up the middle.
Right there.
But that was actually, I'm getting there, so I need to go there.
He went to the house on that.
He went to the house on that one. It was the next one that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Can we talk about Danny Stutsman for a second, jogging after that football?
Yeah, well, everybody was jogging. They thought he was going to score.
Well, listen, all right. We want to talk about culture, man. And it's something that BV, that's what he wants to. He wants this program to be, the forefront, and that is culture, right? He wants culture to be what this team's about, and that is, I can't even like put into words, man. I understand that you think that he's going to score. Okay. Why are you not at full sprint until he crosses? He fumbles on like the 10. Like he fumbles on like the 10-yard line. The guy, the wide receiver, is like 20 yards behind him.
Yeah.
And it's not like you have to dive on it, dude. All he had to do was kick the ball at the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yeah.
It spoke so much volumes to me, man, about kind of where we're at right now. And it was like that, it just showed me the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, the only person that can say he gives 100% is Skip Lewis every time. But, well, let's start with the defensive line. I thought the defensive line played really good. I mean,
Jaden Jackson, Dominic Williams, man.
Yeah, R. Mason played a hell of a game. I know his name he didn't make like a lot of plays, but he was junking it up. He was making it nasty. I think they really keyed on him and had a lot of two guys on him a lot of the time. I thought Ethan Downs played good, especially early. We did a lot of 3-man at the end, where that's when they started breaking those runs, because we had 3 down linemen, and then they were pulling guard and tackle, getting up to the second level and just washing our linebackers.
Yeah.
And then safeties were missing tackles, which they have not done all year. Give that Wisner kid credit. I mean, 4-string running back, he can make people miss, look like a superstar. Our starting running back just runs right into people. I mean,
but it goes back to us at the wide receiver position for me, because they're having a guy step up when his number gets called. He's got an opportunity, and he's taking full advantage of it. And our guys are just not doing that at the moment. Another thing I wanted to bring up to you, and it's really starting to infuriate me as an Oklahoma fan. I'm so sick and tired of us not playing our best players. Okay? There's so many damn times in the game. I look at you and I say, why is Danny Stutzman not on the field? The drive where we had 7 missed tackles, 2 or 3 of them, I'm going to say 3, were by our third string linebacker.
Yeah, he's been good, but he did not
Sure.
look good.
Listen, you don't. There's no more. Okay? You play your guys.
Yeah.
Play your guys. You do. I just can't. I don't understand that. Okay? Because that leads me to literally what opened up the floodgates for him. Makari Vickers is in the game.
Yeah. Which he hasn't been healthy. This is like his first game, second game maybe.
Makari Vickers is in the game. And I'm just like, what in the hell are we doing, man? What are we doing? You play the guys that have played all year. Listen, they've been good all year. Why are you changing? And
Well,
guess what happens, dude?
yeah. Well, he was like, wasn't he suspended or something? For like a DUI.
DUI. I understand. Listen. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know why he was getting in. We must have been tired. I don't know. That was pretty early too. I don't know.
The ball game was 7-3. It's second quarter.
I know he wants to play a lot of depth. He wants to play a lot of people. He wants to.
I know. You can.
Which that'll do good for us, maybe years to come.
You got to develop that, and that's been the problem with the program is the development is just not where it needs to be. And
I think defensively, it's gotten a lot better.
it has gotten a lot better. And honestly, true freshman was the bright spot of the whole game.
Yeah.
Eli Bowen is, phenomenal player.
He's going to be a superstar.
He is. There's no doubt in my mind. And, I would love to see more of him. And,
it was him and the defensive line.
That was the only people. Yeah.
Other than that, linebackers had a bad game.
They did.
I thought the linebackers had a bad game. We couldn't really get pressure on him, even when we were blinging. Texas has got a good O-line. I thought one looked good, but shaking that rust off. He has some good plays, and then he has some ones that he just got washed into the middle of the line.
Yeah.
They blitzed him a lot, or they brought him a lot, which I like. I hope that's what he does this year. I think once he gets a couple games under him, him and R. Mason on two sides can really cause havoc. But I think coming out of what I learned from this game is Texas O-line is for real.
Dude, there's no doubt about it.
I didn't think they were. Watching Michigan, and I said that on the pod, I thought those tackles looked acceptable. And, they played a hell of a ball game. The center played a hell of a ball game.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Played a hell of a game.
But as far as that, hey, defense overall, I know we had that drive. We missed all those tackles. I get it.
Yeah.
But after that, honestly, they didn't. 34 points, I'm not putting that on the defense. I don't. Y'all can come after me or not. I'm not saying that. I'll give y'all 24. I'll give you 3 touchdowns and a field goal. All the rest of that is garbage, fumbles. Our offense just not putting any pressure. Ewers didn't have any pressure on him. So, yeah, I'm not. I think this defense is still elite. I think we got playmakers all over it. I think we had a bad game, bad drive. I expect him to play really well against South Carolina.
Yeah.
Here come Mr. Optimism.
Yep. There's no doubt about it. Hey, and I appreciate it because I'm struggling right now. It's and there's such a negative atmosphere around everything OU, dude. Right now, I'm like, it's tough. And it could just continue to get worse. I hope it doesn't. I hope we find some ways to win some ball games down the stretch. But
we have opportunities. We got to get the offense.
We do.
Somebody's got to come up with a scheme that's very simple, so he can actually throw the ball and not just bring his head down immediately. I don't even know what that is, man. That is someone who is not prepared.
Yeah.
You are not prepared when you and there's no. I guess there's no routes that's quick.
Or anybody open, I guess.
There was plenty of times that check down was open. And he started doing it at the end of the game, and that's when we started getting a little. And don't tell Texas. I don't want to hear from no Texas fans. Well, y'all didn't want us to score.
Yeah.
You weren't trying to give us a touchdown. You still had your starters on the hitting our quarterback late, getting in his face. I mean, y'all didn't want us to score, but he started checking the freaking ball down. We started moving the ball. We haven't done that all year. The running back is open, normally 1-on-1 with someone. Now he won't make a miss, but I mean, at least give him the opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anyway, yeah. Hey, midway through the season, we're 4-2. It's not like we're 2-4. Still an opportunity to go 10-2, be a playoff team, baby.
Wow. Hey, and that's a miracle.
We get 6 back. It helps. It helps.
Yes, I would say that. He's got to have. I don't know what his injury is, so I don't know anything. So hopefully, maybe I don't know on any of these guys. So
I'm not out on him yet. I'm very concerned.
I think concerned is a very good word. Because I really do think that this game on Saturday coming up it's a really big game because if we win it, dude, then you're definitely probably getting 7 or 6. You're definitely getting 6, and then from there maybe you can find a way. So
yeah. Next opportunity is Saturday against South Carolina at home.
Yep, at home. So hopefully the Palace is rocking, and good environment. And so, yeah, man, I appreciate you getting on here. It's been tough. It really has. And maybe we can turn this thing around. You never know. So we'll have another podcast coming out Wednesday or Thursday or so. Around that time, we'll preview in South Carolina. They got a good squad. It's definitely going to be a tough test, but hopefully coming in at home, we can get it done. But anything else you want to add before we get out of here, man?
I know we're down, but hey, we still got half a season to play, and a lot can happen. It only takes one little spark to maybe get things going our way. So let's continue to support our boys.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. A lot of football left to play, so you never know. You never know what could happen. So, but yeah, I just want to appreciate everybody that's listening. If you want to leave a comment, if you want to like, subscribe, whatever, we appreciate all the interaction, man, and we appreciate everybody that's on the journey with us. So next week we'll get AP back, and so that'll be cool. And but man, I appreciate you hopping on, and you know how we always end this thing. It's Boomer
Sooner.